Hey, we're These Patterns, and I'm Jess.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Paul, and you're watching From the Horse's Mouth. As a band. Yeah. What would be your?
I guess the first time we jammed though would have been.
Oh no, it would have been like going to Shake Some Action, and we didn't realise that we were all there at the same time, but seeing the same bands like. Fuck me in the dick. What was it? What's that one?
Kick you in the dick.
I kick you in the cunt. Yeah, this is band that played there.
Maybe like as a band would have been like the first time that we jammed, and I was like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like because like we were just testing to see if it would flow, and it did, and I think we all just kind of without realising kind of went, oh, this is definitely what I want to be doing.
Yeah. Well, I kind of took on the managing side of it, of the band. I organised most of the gigs. I keep our...
I am the band.
I keep our websites all under control. And
well, we all contribute, though.
Yeah, we all contribute.
Like ideas and stuff like that you kind of implement.
It's good to, I think, have like one person who does certain things, and then like Jess does most of our videos, and Paul plays in the band. No, I'm joking.
So basically I studied film and television at uni at Swinburne, and during that time like a few of my projects were music videos, and just so happened that I was in a band, so I was like, well, I'll make it for These Patterns. And I think that after I finished uni, I kind of still don't really know what I want to be doing, and I kind of wanted to try and find a way to amalgamate all my interests into one kind of thing. And I think that like the music video and the band stuff all together, and I guess to do that I was like, well, I'm like, let's just form like a mini company or something like that. To be able to do all those things creatively, whether it be music videos, creating music, or put on like some sort of show or do designs and stuff like that. So that's where Ludwig van kind of came from.
Yeah.
But basically we have like a band kitty, and I take all the money home and squander it on drugs. No, I take it back home. Damn, no drugs. Yeah, so basically, don't even do drugs. Okay, it's funny. I don't even really drink.
Okay, just
shut up.
Sorry.
Talk about the money.
Yeah, so basically we have a band kitty, and at the end of the night I'll take it home, and I have like a little like folder and plastic pocket thing, and I put it all in there, and I'm supposed to log it and like write down the date. I do this now.
Yep.
Date it and say what it's from, and I have like expenses and revenue, and basically anything that's to do with the band, whether that be printing like flyers for gigs, or like when we bought stickers, posters,
buying CDs to put demos on that we burn at
that
home.
Like it all comes out of the band kitty. We don't split it up between us.
Signing, I suppose, comes at a range of levels. There obviously is those major labels, and which is something I think you have to be really careful with, especially as like an independent artist. There's been so many bands that have just been destroyed from the inside as a result of major labels being involved.
We haven't really discussed that. I mean, if say
Sony BMG.
Sony said to us, "You guys are awesome."
Yeah, no, well,
I'd probably say
I'd say no, but we've never even thought of that, because I don't think it's something
across
that's
our
really.
mind. But then there are like, I guess there are smaller distribution labels, something like Special Rewards Records or EXO, things like that. Like Rest in Peace Society.
Yeah.
Things like that, which I think are good a way like for a support network.
I think, well, personally, what I've maintained, especially more recently, and having been involved with this band for a while, is just generally to portray our own image in that we just be ourselves. I think there are a lot of bands out there that like to be seen.
Fashion bands.
Well, not even fashion. Like fashion bands is one kind, but there's other ones that like to be seen as in a certain light, or as
the way they perform, like perform in
a certain
way.
band. And I think it kind of really does seem to lose its
authenticity.
Yeah, authenticity. Where if you're sort of if you're being yourself, then in doing that you're putting your own touch on it, and you're making it your music. So
I think it's quite a personal thing. I mean, there's like, when I'm on stage, I like to be comfortable in what I'm wearing, but I also kind of like to look like I'm on stage, I guess. So I think it comes down to
a personal thing. Whereas like I think once when we played, I wore some shoes that I probably I feel much more comfortable wearing something that I can at least stand properly in, and it just wasn't a good idea, and like I was having a really bad time on stage and stressed out, and I just didn't perform well. If I'd just been wearing like
no shoes.
Oh, I can't do that either because I don't like feet. But like if I was just wearing like, you know, flat shoes or something and then just like my jeans and a top, then I'd feel much more comfortable rather than dressing up to be a particular way.
Networking's something I think that's really easy these days, especially with things like, you know, you've got MySpace and Facebook and all your social networking sites. And it really, and you know, obviously email, and it just is a matter of, you know, getting in touch with them. There's so many people that are often, you know, can be really shy about it. But
yeah, not being afraid to ask for help.
Well, just, you know, get in touch and say, we like what you're doing, you know, let's hook something up. And that's it's often as simple as that. There is, you know, as I said earlier, there is a really sort of healthy, strong, vibrant sort of music and arts culture in Melbourne, and for that reason it's pretty easy to get things going.
Like another important aspect of surviving as a band is not only just, I suppose, like in terms of networking, like finding people who can help you, but giving, like helping other people as well. Like especially definitely. Like that's a really important part, I think, just so that they know that you'll be there for them as well, and like then they can open up doors, and then they know that, you know, you're willing to share your knowledge. Like I suppose with gigs and with bands, Sam's really helped like smaller, like other bands, like that's smaller, but other bands like who are starting out and started gigging right now, and giving them like this list that we made of places to contact, and you know, here's some cool bands that you should ask to play with, and these are all the emails and stuff like that. And I think if you can, like, you know, be like that and help people, then
taking
like,
the time. I mean, I get a few emails like a month saying we're a new band and can you help us out, and so I'll email them a list of venues and a best way to contact them, and like even simple things that you think, oh, that's so easy to understand, like just what to write in an email to a venue. You know, and that really helps those bands.
And I think like just, it may seem really silly, but you should just be nice to everybody. Yeah, because if you're like, if you're just going to be like dismissive and just rude about anything, then you don't know what, like, in the end they could be like be able to like, give you something that could be quite good, and you could be giving them something that's important to them as well. It
comes back to the DIY thing as well. You know, it's so easy to be able to do most of the stuff that you need to do yourself these days, you know, with the technology you've got and stuff, and you really don't need to go to these big companies and things like that to get them to do it. Because, and, you know, for that reason, if you help out other bands, you know, it's you know, a good thing.